everybody? Welcome back. This is Weave Your Destiny. I hope you guys have been having a wonderful day today. Today is Wednesday. We're going to be, today we are going to be talking about actions to ease your current transition. I feel like right now I want to kind of help guide people today. I feel like that's what the energy has been. It's just about being, of service to you guys. In our last video, we did one about the Aries, about the love. Today, I'm not doing any particular zodiac. This is for all of our wonderful zodiacs out there. This is mainly, again, to help guide you from a certain situation that you're in, like whether it's just stress over bills or it's like a breakup or you're trying to get a job or recently got fired for a job. Like, we're just trying to help today ease people, and help them, and what you will gain from this change, what type of support you're going to get, what you need to let go of, and just essentially like higher guidance is what we're going to be doing today. I have my wonderful cards with me, as always. My wonderful deck. I love this deck so much. Every time I pull this deck out, I'm like, yo, I love it. Like, it's nice. But yeah, I hope everyone's been doing good today. I recently saw that we got a new subscriber. I thank you so much. I don't know who it is. Like, YouTube's not letting me see who subscribed to me. I got to figure that out. But I appreciate so much for you subscribing to me. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. Shout out to you. If you're the one that subscribed, just comment down below. I'll pin it, give you a heart. It just means a lot. Like, the things that I'm trying to do on here is I'm just trying to spread awareness on tarot. Also, like, show people, like, not necessarily, I wouldn't say everybody can do tarot, but I feel like if you've got the gift, if you've got the spirit, you should definitely get into it. It's not just fun, it's also intuitive, it's very reflecting, and it helps me a lot. Anytime I need like guidance, I go straight to the tarot. Um, It'll help me out. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is kind of similar to how I did with the Compass Rose, about the love with Aries. Just to touch base on what happened with the Aries love is I ended up realizing that what it was that it was someone kind of going through a breakup, and it was like kind of what they needed to hear in that moment. So it was definitely really cool to like actually go back and watch the video myself and realize like, oh yeah, like there's got some stuff that they need to deal with. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. We have the actions to ease transition. We have the support that you're going to need or want, for this place. Let me move my laptop a little bit. What you need to, what you will gain from this change, what you need to let go of, and your higher guidance. And that's how we're going to start it. Because I did go ahead and shuffle the cards a little bit. You just saw me do it. Again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. We're trying something new today. We're doing landscape mode. I know before I had it in phone mode, but today we're doing landscape mode. I feel like it's just easier that way. That way we can see everything. I wonder if it's just, because I want to be able to see mostly the cards. And if I have to, I will push the cards in front to make sure that we can see all of them and everything. So yeah, so let's get started. Before I do this, I just want to say, thank you for today. I feel grateful for being alive today. Thank you for all the blessings and abundance that may come my way, either now or in the future. Please always help me detach from my past. My past does not define me. Only the contents of my present character does. And I always wish for just energy and livelihood and prosperity and balance in my life. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Ooh, wow. So off the rip, we have death. We have death. Oh man. Okay. All right. Death is always a good thing. It's a good card. It doesn't mean that you are going to die, right? It does not mean that at all. What it truly means, it means like death of a belief system. It means death of a certain type of mindset. It means, death of a certain type of life that you're living. It never really means the literal term death. Like, you are not going to die. There's no curse on this video. There is no curse. It just means like change. It means something about you is going to change majorly, or there's a loss like that you're dealing with, or something's about to end. That's usually what it means. It's like one of the most feared cards, but it shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Um, so, from what I understand, like I said, I like to read the book and it's fine. But I also like to kind of give my story on it, like give my spin on it, my perspective, as well as like what I feel like the cards are saying, to the viewer right now, just taking in that ether of that energy and bringing it forth to you. What I feel like death is really saying right now is that you are about to go through a major transition in your life. We don't know, like I said, we don't know, like at least I don't know necessarily what that will be, but whoever's watching this video, I think you already know what that major transition is going to be in your life. And yeah, you do need to be prepared for it, but you also need to be in the moment of it. Be present in the moment. Like, don't feel scared, don't feel worried, don't try to fight it. Just ease into this transition, because again, it's not the death of you, it is the death of an old life that you had, a previous life that you had, that may no longer be serving you. And now, right now is the time again to flow into this transition of change, to where it's going to again help you later on in life, whether it's the next day or the next week or the next month or the next year. Like, this is okay. Like, death is a good thing. Change is a good thing. I know oftentimes as human beings, we love comfortability. We love being able to know where things are, who the people we have in our life, you know what I'm saying, that care about us, like familiarity and things. We love that. But sometimes, when life becomes complacent, when we start to settle, there's always something that comes in and just rocks everything, that, kind of kicks up the dirt in the water, so to speak, and make things murky. And our first reaction may be to freak out because we can't see anything. But in actuality, we just kind of have to let the dust settle again. You get what I'm saying? And then be more prepared for that major transition in our life. So with this major transition that's going on in your life, I'm mainly asking you to breathe, be aware in the moment, and allow this change to happen. Do not resist. It is okay. I know it's tempting to be like, no, I don't want this to go this way because X, Y, and Z might happen, but we don't have to worry. We don't need to expect. We just need to live. Okay? So that's what I feel like is saying for death. And you know what? At the end of the day, there's always going to be support for you, and that is justice. Oh my God, we pulled a justice card. I haven't pulled the justice card in so long that I actually do need to skim through the book here, because it's been so long. Like, the last time I pulled a justice card was about a couple months ago, and it was for a person that was literally trying to find justice in their life. Um, you know. Okay. So essentially, when justice shows up, at least for you, when justice shows up in your life, it usually means that there's about to be a balance, right? Like, you were probably wronged. Let's just be real. You were probably wronged, or you may even been doing the wrong. You get what I'm saying? But understand that justice is justice. There will always be balance. What goes around comes around. Good karma, bad karma, whatever you want to believe in. Justice will always be there. And with justice usually comes the truth, the honest truth, and nothing but the truth, right? And so I kind of like how this will be kind of your support, which I think is, you have to be truthful with yourself. You have to accept the reality for what it is, for what is happening right now, in order to change, in order to transition into this new and better life that you are meant to have, that you deserve to have, and that you are worthy to have. Okay? Because if you don't follow the truth, if you don't follow the honesty, then again, you're not going to be able to change. You're going to be resistant to change. You're going to be tempted to just stay where you're at, to be complacent. And of course, you know, destiny has better things for you at this moment. And you should not allow yourself to block your blessings. You get what I'm saying? You're essentially blocking your blessings if you don't allow this change to happen. And you're also not allowing yourself to experience what really could be very beneficial to you. So again, justice will always prevail. It is always going to be there. You could be grappling with like a moral issue, trying to figure out like what it is that's plaguing you. But it's up to you to like step back from your, it's up to you to step back from your emotions and kind of view the situation logically, right? Because emotions, sometimes we allow our emotions to dictate our choices when they should not be dictating our choices all the time, right? Like if you feel sad about a certain situation happening, for example, for me, like I recently broke up with my ex, right? But I did not allow my emotions to cloud my judgment. You get what I'm saying? Of what needed to be done in the situation. I thought logically, I'm like, hey, it's just a new transition in life. Hey, maybe these cards are for me too. Maybe we're both going through the same similar thing. I don't know. But I saw it as a death of a certain life, and now justice is prevailing. Things are going in my favor. I just got accepted into college. Woo woo. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm actually becoming closer and more and closer with people in my therapy. I go to therapy every day. Things, really good things are happening for me because I did not resist the change. I did not fight back against the change. I allowed the change to happen. And so from someone from literally experiencing this one thing, I have to say, like, justice will prevail. It will. I've said that 1,000 times, I feel like. And honestly, if there's anything you've done, okay, because then I have to flip it around. Like, it can't just always be someone wronged you. Sometimes it has to be that you wronged someone and they may not know about it, like someone you love and care about. Like, it's time to air it out. Air that business out. Lay it down on the table, like literally on this table, because eventually they're going to find out, because that's how justice works. Eventually they're going to find out. Justice to me, and I love the card. I want to show you the card. I was going to say, justice to me is like a double-edged sword with two scales on it, right? It can go both ways, but it'll still always be in the way of the truth, you know. So whatever it is, whatever wrongdoings you've done to your mom, to your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, your cousin, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, your fiance, your friend, best friend, whatever it may be, go ahead and air it out, because they're going to find out anyways. They're going to find out anyways. Now's the time to do it. All right. My next one is something that I feel like you will gain from this change. And we're going to talk about that. That is the Three of Cups. I want to go ahead and show you guys the cards right quick as well. I did show you Justice. I want to show you Death. I just love showing these cards off, yo. I really do. I love showing these cards off. 100%. But now we have the Three of Cups. We have the Three of Cups, guys. Like, come on, man. You already know what's about to happen. Oh, yes. So, like, hear me out, right? Like, this is something I feel like you will gain. And I love that the Three of Cups shows up, because the Three of Cups means love, community, support, right? And it is such a powerful card. Like, it's such a powerful reminder as well. But right now, and it's crazy, because I just spoke on how I've eased into the change and I've got my justice. Things are kind of working out in my favor. Because I'm doing that, I'm becoming more social with my family, becoming more social with my friends. Like, I'm prioritizing more like connections, because I feel like it would be more beneficial for me. And like, card is pretty much telling you, like, be open to like communication. Like, don't feel like you're a bother to people or that you're a burden to anyone. Because here's the thing, we're kind of all a burden to somebody, right? But it's their burden to bear if they want to bear it. So what I'm saying to you is, like, don't be afraid to like open your mouth and talk to people, because you really don't understand that, or you may not understand that these people might be able to help you. Like, destiny, like the universe brings people in our life that are going to help us in either a way of showing us like something about ourselves that we may not have realized, or it's a lesson, right? Sometimes it's just going to have to be a lesson of, okay, well, I tried this way and it didn't work, so now I got to go about it this way. Or it could be a reflective lesson where it's like, oh, so now I understand that there's certain parts of me in you that I also have that I don't like, that I need to accept. You get what I'm saying? So yes, please, 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 I'm begging you, be more open. Be more open. Be more open to people in your life, whether it's family or friends. Text that friend that you haven't texted in a while because you felt like, they didn't want to give you the time of day. Like, talk to people, really and truly open up your social connections, because you will get that love, you'll get that community, you'll get that support. Like that is what it's all about, whether it's church, whether it's counseling, group therapy, if you got like a clubhouse thing you got going on, like any of that, right? It's like right now is the time of harmony and balance. And I feel like that's so amazing again because justice is about balance. And just like balance is about truth and honesty and lies will never prevail, you'll also receive that harmony and that love and that compassion that you're so much needing. I feel like you're watching this video and you're like, holy shit, like this is exactly what I need. Like this guy is spitting, like he's talking the talky talk right now. And I'm glad because you know what? I feel the same way with these cards. I feel like I'm learning just as much as you are right now. We're doing this together. We're in this together, me and you. Okay. So what do you need to let go of? Ooh, we have the Wheel of Fortune, but it's reversed, right? I love the Wheel of Fortune because it's kind of like death. It's a cycle, Things are a cycle. I like how we have like already 3 archetype cards on here. It's pretty cool. So again, I'm like, yo, it's so cool how I get so amazed how the theme that I'm, presenting, like, because I planned all this. I was like, we're gonna talk about like how to transition from where you're at right now to a better life. You know what I'm saying? And like, I shuffle these cards, but I don't put these cards in any order or anything. I just shuffle them. You saw me shuffle them, but here we are. So the Wheel of Fortune essentially means that you're kind of stuck right now in the ebbs with challenge after challenge coming for you, and that now would be a good time to examine how you may have played a role in that, okay? As opposed to viewing yourself as a victim. You know, it means that you're struggling to like recent changes, and like this is what you need to let go of. Like whatever it is right now that's holding you back, you need to let go of that because you're not going to be able to. Again, you're blocking your blessings. You get what I'm saying? Like you're literally blocking your blessings. Like why would you do that to yourself? Like you're essentially throwing caution to the wind and saying fuck it, I don't care. But that is not what this is about. You have to care. You have to get to a point where the things that are holding you back are no longer holding you back. It's like, I don't know if you've ever seen this picture, but it's like there's a rope tied around this person, around their hand, and all they have to do is let go. But because they keep holding on, the rope gets tighter and tighter and tighter on their hand, and it's hurting them. In a way, you're hurting yourself if you are not letting go of the things that are keeping you back, that are holding you back, that are dragging you back, that are keeping you stuck, anything like that. And that can be a challenge, but that it's one challenge of letting go versus having to deal with the same thing over and over and over again, multiple challenges over and over and over again. And that's kind of like the definition of insanity. Why would you expect a different result from the same situation? So yeah, definitely let go. And you know what? That's why we have the higher guidance. Okay, I can flip this card over. We have the Two of Swords, and let me show you the Wheel of Fortune. It's reversed real quick, so I'll show you the upside version of it. There you go. But we have the Two of Swords. It's also reversed, but I'm gonna show you the actual version and everything. But yeah, it's reversed. Higher guidance, and higher guidance just means, just essentially words of wisdom to give you, to kind of wrap things up, but also say, hey, like this is something that could really help you, you know. So again, like it's again, so the higher guidance is this: you are faced with 2 choices right now, and you may be faced with multiple choices. But here's the thing: there is no good choice if you're stuck. There's no such thing as a good choice if you're stuck. There's no such thing as a bad thing if you're stuck, right? But you have to make the choice. Being in a state of limbo is costing you time, it's costing you experience, it's costing you your life. And I hate to say it, but you're wasting time. You're literally wasting time not making the choice that you need to make. And now's the time to make the choice. Like it took me, I think I started applying for college like 2 months ago before I was like, yo, you've got to make a choice because semester's coming up, October is almost here. Like, you need to get the ball rolling, because the longer you take to do this, the more likely it's going to be you're going to have to wait till spring. And I'm not trying to wait till spring. So I'm saying this to you to apply this to your life, the situation you're in. It's time to make the choice. Okay? That's what the higher guidance is telling you. It is time to just do it. What Shia LaBeouf, just do it. You get what I'm saying? But seriously, it's time to make the choice. Stop lying to yourself, because justice is here to tell you that it's time to be honest. Okay, it's time to be real. Think about all the good things. Okay, once you make this choice, you are opening the door to so many opportunities, so many experiences. Because here's the thing, like, you never know whose face you might end up in. You know, you never know where this choice might take you, but you're never going to know if you don't make the choice, right? So it's time to make the choice. I appreciate everybody watching this video. Thank you so much. This is Weave Your Destiny. Again, what you doing, WYD. I really hope that you were able to get some knowledge, get some insight. I hope these cards were able to align with your situation, and I hope that this will encourage you to, make the right choices in your life to help you get to where you want to go, whatever it is. Like, I just hope that I was able to serve you in the best way possible, because that is what the soul does. The soul serves others, not themselves. Okay? So before I go, I always want to do this because I love doing this, just to kind of bless the session and bless anybody that's watching this video or still watching this video. Thank you so much, by the way, for still watching this video. Thank you. But here we are. May we always prosper. May we always know peace. May we always find happiness. May we always find joy. May we always love the inner child inside of us. May we always want to play. May we always have abundance. May we never go hungry. May we always love. May we always have compassion. Thank you.